Welcome friends. Let us continue to study power transmission on my YouTube channel. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. In today's lecture, we are going to study about the mass or positive drive and particularly about the gear drive. Gear drive. So the gear drive, the different elements of the gear drive are driving and driven shaft and the gears mounted on the driving and driven shaft. So what is a gear? So gear is a two-thread wheel. As you see in the first animation, the teeth are engraved on the periphery of a wheel, and that wheel having the teeth on it are known as the gear. And both the gears are interconnected, and due to that, the power is transmitted from gear 1 to gear 2 or gear A to gear B. So it can transmit the power from the shafts which are parallel, intersecting or non-intersecting. Gear drive is mainly used for the gearbox of automobiles, machines, windmills, etc. It is further classified as spur gear, helical gear, bevel gear, worm and worm wheel, rack and pinion, internal gear, etc. So as the gear drive is a mass or positive drive, here friction is not required. And to overcome the friction, we are required to lubricate the thing. Spur gear. So the gear in which the teeth are parallel to the shaft. So you can see here in the first animation, second animation, the teeth are parallel to the shaft. And due to that, these gears are known as the spur gear. And the spur gear are utilized to transmit the power between the parallel shafts. So if we have the two shafts and two shafts are parallel, and if we want to transmit the power, then we can use the spur gear. Helical gear. So the helical gear has teeth inclined to the shaft. So you can see in the first figure, the teeth are not parallel to the shaft. Teeth having some angle, and due to that, it is known as the helical gear. Now the helical gear can transmit more power as compared to the spur gear. If the inclination of teeth is in one side, then it is known as the single helical gear as per the first animation. But if the inclination of teeth is in both the sides, it is known as the double helical gear or the herringbone gear. It is also used to transmit the power between parallel shafts. Bevel gear. Kindly look at the animation. This is the shaft number A, this is the shaft number B. So here you can see that the bevel gear is utilized to transmit the power between perpendicular and intersecting shafts. Worm and worm wheel. Kindly look at the animation. It is used to transmit the power between perpendicular and non-intersecting shafts. So you can see this is a motor. This is the shaft of the motor. So there is a one shaft. This is the another shaft which is perpendicular but non-intersecting. So if you want to transmit the power between perpendicular and non-intersecting shaft, we can use the worm and worm wheel. Rack and pinion. It is used to transmit the power between rotary and linear movement. You can see in the first animation, the gear is at the top, which is a rotary, you can say, movement, and the rack at the bottom, it is a linear movement. So ultimately, the rack and pinion is utilized to transmit the power between linear and rotary, or to convert the linear movement into rotary movement or rotary movement into linear movement. Application of the rack and pinion mechanism is in four-wheel to transmit the power from the steering wheel to the wheel, that is in steering and steering gear mechanism. Internal gear. In this type of gear, teeth are cut inside the gear. So you can see here, first two animations. The teeth are engraved inside the gear. So it is known as the internal gear. It is used to transmit the power between shafts which are located very short center distance. So if the distance between the shafts are very short, then the internal gear are being utilized. So kindly ask your queries in the comment box of the video. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.